What is PPC? Because it sounds to me like the opposite side of the same coin. It's a service that can get you on the front page of Google, but what does it stand for? How do I pay for it? How quickly can I expect results?
So it is a service that Google offers, and it's within their core product, which is called Google AdWords. Now, the PPC inside Google AdWords simply translated stands for pay per click. Now, what this does, it offers the user to own a piece of real estate within the first page of Google. So ultimately, it's an advert. It's an opportunity to advertise your products or your services on that first page of Google. And it's a very, very quick service. So you can actually have your products or your services advertised literally within 24 hours of creating the advert.
Based on certain words and certain terms.
So it's surrounding keywords relative to your services. If we use an analogy to real estate and potentially off-plan property, the name of the project would have a name. So the name of that project would be considered a keyword, and you're able to actually have your advert showing for that keyword. And the way PPC works, or the way that Google works, is that you're actually charged an amount of money every time the user clicks on your advert, pay per click.
Would you always then pay for the specific development that you want to buy? Like, how would I set up my PPC strategy? So if I knew it was like the Sunshine Apartments, I'd buy the keywords, the Sunshine Apartments. But could I also buy the keywords 4-bedroom villa on Jumeirah Beach Road?
So you don't actually buy keywords, you bid on keywords.
Okay.
Normally there's a number of people, a number of companies bidding for the same keyword. So what Google does is it will offer you a position within the first page. It could be right at the top or it could be right on the bottom, which is relative to the amount of money that you're bidding for. So generally speaking, by throwing a lot of money at this and by being the top bidder, you're always going to be having your ad shown right at the top of that first page.
Does that mean that if I spend the most amount of money and I'm at the top, that I'll necessarily get the clicks? Or are there any ways of optimizing a pay-per-click campaign so that the words that I buy and the text that's displayed is more attractive to the prospect who might want to click and come through to my website?
So there is a practice in terms of actually optimizing the adverts. Google does offer support. I mean, Google actually has a how-to guide on the Google AdWords platform, which assists any user to actually create, set up, and optimize through time your own actual campaigns. Now, what we found is that generally that doesn't really, it doesn't mean that campaign is set up as best as it possibly can do. It also requires a lot of time to actually to set up and continually optimize. So there is an element of optimization which must be done continuously, and what this does is over time it actually reduces the cost per click. So by having the ad fully optimized, the user will actually pay a smaller amount of money potentially compared to the competitors, and also have an equal sort of presence right at the top.
So now that we've got a good understanding of SEO and PPC, obviously the company is called United SEO. Does that mean that you would not take on a PPC only client? Is there ever a situation where you would invest just in PPC and not in SEO?
100%. I mean, we need to deliver according to our clients' needs. Now, not everybody's product, service, business is the same. And where in particular that we potentially would be recommending a PPC only campaign could be something potentially related to, let's say, the events industry. The events generally, or sometimes at least, are a one-time thing. If we go a little bit deeper than that, and we even look at the Expo 2020, which is now Expo 2021, once that's finished, there's no need to continue advertising for the Expo 2021. So this could be something that's set up very, very quickly, and it could be something that's ended very, very quickly. So we've got a service according to our clients' needs, and sometimes the PPC is the way to go for sure.